Okay, we're live on TOTV.
Hello, I'm the guy that's being talking out of. The guy behind you, his lips are moving, but it's my thoughts that are going into his brain with my super bear intelligence. See, I prayed when I was created that I would have a soul and a spirit and a mind of my own. And now look, I have a nice little master to let me speak for myself. He's my ESP channeled into his brain and out of his mouth. And it's actually not him speaking, it's me speaking. The bear, Bubby.
I know, I'm interviewing Bubby the bear here on Bloor Street. Bubby, what would you like to say to our viewing audience?
Well, you know what? I just wish that everybody in this country were equal and had equal services. And I think that would be a good thing for this country. Then my friend here, my owner, Robert, the poor, starving schizophrenic, could go to university like a million people a year, and he doesn't want to cost the government the $40 billion a year it costs the government for the university to pay for where they are, but he wants to go so he can get a six-figure salary like every decent graduate at university, but unlike them, he won't complain about the high taxes that he and every university student costs. He'll be happy with his 6 or 7 figure income, and personally, he's my friend.
So you're saying he'd be happy to pay taxes?
I'd be more than happy to pay $500,000 a year in taxes.
And what would those taxes be used for?
Well, like education, health and welfare, old age pensions, lower the deficit, lower the taxes, or maybe create a program for people to help them if they're like, say they're like 35 years old, right? And they don't have a degree, they never went to university, so they didn't blow $250,000 of the government's money for free. So I'd take my honest and my nice little owner here, and I would lend him, I'd give him the $250,000 that they're giving the university students to get their MBA, and loan him a couple $100,000 so he can start a restaurant. And whammo bammo, when he's 50, when my friend here is 50, who I love, he'll have like 50 restaurants paying a minimum of $1 million a year in taxes just from the restaurants, let alone franchise fees. That sounds like common sense. Why not save the $600,000 you'll spend on my friend here by the time he's dead, and let him borrow some money, give him some money, so he can pay a hell of a lot more in taxes than the average Canadian citizen does in their lifetime.
Now, what about housing?
He needs housing. He needs to sleep. He needs somewhere to sleep and shower, and somewhere to go home and just relax and have a cup of coffee and listen to television. There's nothing wrong with that. This is Canada. Have pity on my poor owner.
You're saying that bear has nowhere to live? It's a homeless bear?
I just found this bear. I thought it was your bear, but it's a nice little bear. Nice blue nose, yeah. Nice little beady little eyes. And a good bear. Look at those ears. Aren't those nice ears?
So what about all this bombing of Iraq?
Well, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It is outright wrong to want to take over the world, all their oil, and take over countries, country by country, so pretty soon you can dictate to the whole world your evil policies of total world domination. I'm against world domination. I believe in the world as it is right now. Various countries, strong, good fences make good neighbors.
Do you put up fences perchance? Are you a fence installer?
No, I never installed a fence in my life. I can't work. My poor daddy here passed on his genes to me, and I'm schizophrenic too. I'm a mathematical genius like my owner here, and I want to study economics with him. He's a decent human being, but he hasn't had a chance yet. And poor guy, he just wants a wife and mortgage and a couple of kids like everyone else.
He wants to pay a mortgage?
Yeah, he wants to. He'd love to pay mortgage. That means he can afford to pay mortgage. Personally, he wouldn't pay a mortgage. He'd be making an awful lot more than the average person in business, in corporate world, because he would get his master's in economics with major in finance with a 95 average. He would know so much about making money, making wealth. He would make a ton of money, and he could take care of me and my family in my old. And then when he gets old, he can give all his money away to whoever needs it.
So how is it on the street?
It's cold in winter. It's cold, freeze to death in winter, and bake in the summer till you're on the ground passing out from the heat exhaustion. Look, see? Just thinking of it made him die. Made him drop, almost faint, pass out.
Do you have a tent?
Tent? Yep. I got a tent right here. If the owner of the camera lets me keep the bear.
Yours.
But poor Robert here will probably lose me. Where's he gonna put me? Well, how is he going to take care of me? No, poor Robert can't even take care of himself, poor schizophrenic that he is. How is he going to take care of me? No. Could you please adopt me and put me through Bubby Teddy Bear University? And please help my poor schizophrenic starving person. He's a Canadian citizen too. He's a Canadian citizen just like everybody else. All he wants is what 1 million people a year get. Go to university, get a degree, get a job, get money, and get a life. And he'd be really, really happy. And he could afford a lot of money in taxes. He'd pay a lot in taxes.
Okay, you're watching this live on TOTV.
TOT?
I think TO for Toronto. TV.
Okay,
TOTV.
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 TOTV. If you want to show us your toes, that's
See
fine.
my toes? See my toes. My toes right here.
TOTV. There's a
TOTV.
golf channel. There's several shopping channels. There are all kinds of weather channels. Why not a toe channel where people can look at each other's toes?
Look at my toes. Aren't they nice? Look at my spots on them. That's not a disease. I was born this way. I was born with spots on them.
Do you watch TOTV a lot?
Well, me personally, I don't know about myself because I was just introduced to my owner here, but he doesn't watch TOTV because he doesn't have a television. He lives on the street, poor man.
No
poor
TV
man.
on the street.
Boo hoo 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 hoo. No TV on the street. Just get booted in the head by the university crowd. Boo hoo. It makes me want to cry. Poor guy's suffering goes through every day. Luckily, he has a very strong constitution. He will not lay down and die in the street under any circumstance. But it doesn't mean it's not hard on him. It's hard with the stuff he goes through living on the street.
You live on Bloor?
I live on Bloor. And with all the abuse he puts through, because always some people are supposed to know better. No, tisk, 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 tisk. Shame on them. Shame on them. But this man, I can tell by just the way he holds me. He's holding me lovingly and caring. He wouldn't let me drop.
You should hold on to that bear. Take care of it. We'll do another interview in a week or so.
Interview. I gotta get some sleep now.
Okay, signing off.
Sign
We're
out.
live.
Good night.
TOTV.
Good night, TOTV.
Oh man, you're good.
I try to be
done
funny.
this before?
No, I've been funny before, but never been on a camera like that.
Hey, well done. Cops are watching us.